A little bit of bubbly.
That's exactly where I was going. Little bit of the bubbly in my life.
Ooh!
A little bit of the bubbly. That is such an out of date meme by the time this goes up.
What, like fucking Monday?
No, because Luigi's got to go up first.
Why does Luigi have Luigi's always up?
Because it's stiff, turgid Italian cock. We haven't even recorded that one yet. That's already got an episode titled. Nick, we are not. Wait, hold on. I didn't do my stick. Nick! No, that's not how I do my stick. Welcome to On the Fence, the show that's about helping you decide whether or not to spend your hard earned money on the biggest and possibly best releases. Oh, God, yeah. I mean, Nick, sorry I got distracted. I'm sure there's a couple of girls I know that if they watch that right now, probably just got a little bit moist. Nick,
Hans!
We are not playing as Luigi.
No.
This is American Luigi.
Is Death Stranding. Hans,
yes.
It's finally here.
Nick,
and I still don't know what it is.
I was about to say, what the fuck is Death Stranding?
Hans, Death Stranding is the weirdest game I have ever played.
Yeah, I believe that.
So, where to start with Death Stranding?
Well, let's start for the fact that you could just shower for what appears to be no reason.
But no, there is a reason, Hans.
What's the reason, Nick?
You get grenades from showering.
What?
Yeah! Hans, let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Ask me anything about Death Stranding.
Okay. Nick, if I was low on energy, I needed a thirst quench. Oh, never mind.
Oh, would you need some Monster Energy?
What the fuck?
The highest quality Monster Energy ever rendered in a video game.
Ridiculous.
But Hans, enough tomfoolery. Yeah, I get it. I know.
He's like, stop fucking about you two. Like,
enough tomfoolery.
Yes.
Let's talk about Death Stranding.
Yeah, no, I think that needs to be said. Right, so
let me just plug into my baby here.
Right, okay, so let's stop.
Don't be shy.
I don't.
Oh, Mads Mikkelsen, you crazy fool.
I don't get it.
Did I wake you up?
Hans, I've been playing this game for nearly 10 hours, and neither do I. Today's Mommy's birthday.
Right.
Hans, let's start at the start. Death Stranding is a video game.
Is that all you have after 10 hours?
It's a video game where, in a post-apocalyptic America,
yes,
you, as Sam Porter, aka Norman Reedus,
yes,
are tasked with connecting the remaining cities of America.
by delivering shit.
So, you start in one city. You are a delivery person regardless.
Yeah, you're Amazon.
Yeah, so you start in one city and you're recruited by the Bridge Corporation to kind of link the cities into one network by going between them and just scanning. Like, as you go to the cities, you will scan them into the network and they become online, and that has its whole fucking thing. So, essentially, as I said, the crux of the game is you're a delivery man. I currently have one order, I think. Yes, I need to go order these guns and anti-BT weapons to the craftsman over here. Right. So, how this works is, I got all of this shit on my back.
Right. Are these the guns in question?
So this is
weapons?
here are the gun parts. I also have some hematic grenades.
Are they for use or?
Yeah,
just a
so these
part
are
of your
for
delivery?
use. These are to fight off the BTs.
Okay.
I have
And
some.
were they given to you as a part of the quest?
Yeah,
or did you have
no,
to find them?
this is stuff I've just gathered over time. So I also have some smoke-emitting decoy cargo to fend off weird delivery cults. I have container repair spray to repair containers, shockingly enough. I have a climbing anchor, which lets me set up a rope. I'll show off some of that stuff. I have just a ladder.
Yeah.
And I have this PCC, which I'll get into showing what that does. I got boots.
Yes.
Always gotta have a spare pair of boots.
Sure.
I got blood bags. I got power skeleton, and I got boots on my feet.
So, the items that you have for delivery.
Yes. So on my back is a combination of items for delivery and items that will be helpful in me traversing the world and fending and being safe.
Yes. But
Hey, baby. I don't know if that's going to get picked up, but the baby speaks through the controller microphone. Hans, let's look at the baby.
I don't want to.
Someone's happy. It's this baby on my chest. Hello. Thumbs up. Hans, let's rock the baby.
I don't.
Hello.
Don't shake the baby, Nick.
Hello. Look at the baby.
It's actually producing heart bubbles.
Yep. This makes the baby happy.
Does it? Okay. Yeah.
So, back to why you're a delivery man, Hans.
Yeah.
Connecting America.
Sure.
In a post-apocalyptic America, this is.
Yes.
Because they haven't got into it yet. Maybe they will. Maybe they won't. It's a Kojima game. They probably won't. The living, aka us, have somehow found a way to traverse the world of the dead, which they call the beach.
Okay.
So, in doing so, they also let the dead come the other way. The BTs, the beached things.
Yes.
And they cause void outs.
Which are like those thunderstorm things.
No, so the void outs
Oh,
are
okay.
like nuclear explosions whenever someone dies. So you'll see if I go to the map here. This big crater was caused by a void out.
Okay.
There's another one down here somewhere. I don't think I've seen it on the map yet. But essentially, when someone dies, if they are killed by a BT, they cause a void out, and that then causes a nuclear explosion. And also, as you mentioned, the rain. The rain causes people to age because of the time. It's called the time fall. So that causes people to age if the rain touches them.
Which is why they have those stupid fake umbrellas.
Yep. So this is why I have an automatic hood that says that it starts raining. The rain's what causes the BTs to come out. And
Can they come out without the rain?
no, BT they are part and parcel.
Right.
Any questions?
A few.
Okay, hit me before I go into the next stage of this.
So, why the baby?
Okay, so the baby is a 28-week-old fetus,
Yes.
which was taken from. Oh God, shut up, baby. Which was taken from its mother, or essentially aborted from its mother. So it now acts as like a bridge between the world of the living and the dead,
How?
because it was taken somewhere in between being alive and dead.
But why do you have it?
So what the baby does, it senses the presence of BTs. It's the only way to sense the presence of the BTs,
Is where the baby's.
because the baby has a connection between the world of the living. It simultaneously has a connection between the world of the living and the dead.
And that's the only reason.
Yes.
So all our ideas.
Yes, all our ideas about
Theories.
aging into the baby and stuff like that was just not right.
Is just an indicator.
Yep. I need to check where I'm going. Okay, this way.
Right.
So these guys chasing me? Yep, those guys. These are mules. They are the delivery cult I was talking about,
Okay.
where essentially they have been driven mad by... I can't even... to be
By
honest,
the storyline, by any chance?
I can't really remember why they're crazy. But they like your cargo, so you need to stop them stealing your cargo.
Okay.
Oh god. They don't like water, as far as I'm aware. So if you kind of cross water, they should kind of give up the chase. Oh god, no, he didn't give up the chase at all! Fuck! Oh.
So can you fight at all?
So yes, I can like take them. Like I don't want to fight now because there's a lot of them around, and they will very easily kind of take my cargo. But yeah, there's some kind of rudimentary like melee combat, and I believe you get guns eventually. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that's cool.
Ooh.
Right, so that's the world story,
Yep.
I suppose.
So what is Sam's story? I hear you ask, Hans.
Sure.
Sam is a delivery person.
Yeah, got that.
So he, as I said, he was recruited in by the Bridges Corporation, which is kind of running this whole UCA, the United Cities of America. I've gone complete wrong, right? Oh god, I almost fell.
Is that a thing?
Yep, you can trip
Just
in this.
randomly trip?
No, because like Hans, look at how rocky this ground is with all these yellow spots. This is tripping hazards everywhere. Hans, this is a weird game.
It's just like it's like what if Assassin's Creed was just on a completely horizontal plane?
So Sam is strange in this world.
Is
Because-
he?
Yes. He. Oh fuck! What do you?
In a world of BTs and fetus indicators.
He is a repatriate. Yeah, that's the word. He is a repatriate.
What the fuck?
So
does that
when
mean?
someone dies, they go to in the process between dying and living. They go to the seam, and a repatriate is someone who can come back from the seam, or like has awareness of when they're in the seam, so they can like traverse their way back.
Okay, right. So pretty much he died, went to limbo, and came back.
Yes. So what makes also the repatriates?
Are there only certain people can do this?
Yes. So there's two weird things with people in this game. There is our dooms, who are people who can naturally sense the presence of a BT without the need of a bridge baby. And there is different levels of that, like, so the main bad guy, played by Troy Baker, he's like a level 9 doom.
He's the main bad guy? I thought Mikkelsen was.
No. So essentially he's like a level 9 dooms, and that means that he can control BTs. While, like, say, there's another character, Fragile, and she's like a level 3, she can see them. Like, they typically appear invisible to people,
Yes.
but you can actually see what they look like.
Yes, I remember the invisible thing.
Yes, but, well, certain doomed people can see them.
Are they not just people?
It hasn't been explained. It's kind of weird. You'll maybe see one in this game. If I get into a VT area, I will happily start a fight with one, so you can kind of see what they look like.
So they're not just people.
Are
they humanoid?
the ghosts are, but I
They're
think
the hanging ones of
yeah,
float. Yes.
but they turn into things, and I don't know whether they all turn into something different or not.
Okay.
So this gives me an ample opportunity to show you something else. My PCC, my personal construction something.
I don't think you know what something is.
So this is kind of where the online aspect of this comes in, where you can build structures and things for other people and yourself, obviously. So, oh shit, no, I'm not on the network, so I can't build anything. Fuck. When we come back, this should be on the network, and I'll be able to shoot. Traverse this water. Oh god. Shut up, baby.
And I assume the whole thing of building the bridges and that sort of thing is one to stop your stamina and stuff from depleting as quickly, so it's easier to traverse from place to place. Your battery's getting low now.
Yep.
Or is that your stamina?
That is my power skeleton battery.
Okay. So if it goes, your legs just break out from underneath you.
Alright, here we go. Right. Almost there. So yes, as I said, Sam is a repatriate.
Yeah.
So his blood is very important, and his overall bodily fluids are important. Remember you asked why you could shower?
Yes.
That's why. So
That makes no sense.
Char is like designed to collect like his sweat and things like that and turn it into weapons to use against the BTs. So like those hemomatic grenades that you saw there, those are just filled with my blood, and I threw those at BTs. That's how you fight the BTs.
Because
I have special blood because I'm a repatriate.
because you can come back from the dead.
I think so. They haven't fully explained why a repatriate's blood's that good. They haven't fully explained what, like, the source of the BBs, the bridge babies. I'm still quite early in this game.
That is a lot of
There is a lot in this game.
exposition.
This is Kojima ass Kojima-ness.
This is Kojima if Sony was out there being like, right, you need to maybe reel this in just a wee bit.
And we haven't even talked about the delivery gameplay.
I thought you just delivered shit.
Yep, so I just delivered. These are preppers.
Okay.
These are people who want to live off the grid. They don't like living in the cities.
Right.
So I'm trying. So part of my mission here, I've just gotten to this area, kind of Witcher style, where there's multiple open world areas. So I've just gotten this area and kind of just.
So are they behind that door?
Yes, you never actually see anyone in person. Well, you do in some cutscenes, but never actually in the game.
Any of the
Never in the gameplay session.
civilizations.
Yeah. In the gameplay segment, you never see anyone in person, only in cutscenes. So I've ordered this, so that's grand. A bit of damage, but he doesn't really mind. I get likes. This is how your social standing is determined, is likes.
Yeah.
So nothing has changed.
That's fair enough, yeah.
You get a nice way, here's my delivery route.
Oh, you fucked up.
So no, this is because I took 3 at the same time, so this is me going
right,
back and forth. So yep, there we go. 4 times the shortest route has.
Wow.
I got an S rank, it's fine.
Good.
So, this is my porter level. This stuff kind of gives you like passive bonuses, so like higher levels give you like, oh, you can carry more stuff, you hold your balance easier, things like that. Then he's like, yo dog, how are you? And I'm like, yo, I want to get you on the grid.
I want to be your boy. Your face is pixely.
Keeping her business alive for her, am I right? I swear.
I swear, I can't trust anyone these days. Less likely a shitty hologram.
Network.
Oh, because he doesn't want to be part of the network.
Well then, fucking give us our shit back.
With your talk of reuniting the country.
So,
Join the ECA.
Sam is trying to get to the other side of the country
Why?
to rescue the
My
president.
delivery's coming. We'll get along just fine. Don't need any trouble. Though I will say,
Firstly, how does he know the president? And secondly, why is the president in danger?
So the president is his sister, I believe.
Cool.
sort of equipment.
It was his mother, then she dies at the start of this game to cancer. And then they decided his sister should be the president, which I don't think how a president is elected,
That's
by the way.
not how a
Just saying.
president works. That's more like a monarchy.
So she is being held captive by terrorists led by Higgs.
My order like I asked.
That's Troy Baker.
Take more than
Yes.
that for me
Right.
to agree to what
Not being held by
Chiral network is.
BT terrorists.
Yeah, well, yeah, kinda. Troy Baker can control BTs,
An organization
but BTs are not terrorists.
You did that.
Well, maybe they are. I don't know that. I can't
He
neither
said-
confirm nor
What?
deny that they are terrorists.
You said you would not be absolutely terrified if all of a sudden you heard something that was invisible go la 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 la. That would shit myself.
Yeah. So he's like, okay.
Plus, they set up nuclear explosions, Nick.
They do, yes.
Confirmed. BT are terrorists.
Okay. So this guy wants me to go get something for him
The toolkit.
before he's willing to be as part.
Wow, you just that was quick.
Shouldn't have any
He wants me to go get something from a BT infested area
Oh,
before he is willing to
grenades you brought with
join the network.
Nothing you'll want more when those BTs put your back against the wall, right? Here's hoping it won't come to that.
Okay, sweet.
But surely if they
Oh, sweet, you give me some boots.
if they move with the rain, surely no one area
Put that on
is.
my back, and you can sit on my back as well. You know what? If I'm going to BT area, I probably don't want a lot of this shit. Stick that in the locker.
Can you just put shit in your locker from anywhere?
So each locker is like contained to that place.
Oh, right.
So
okay.
like this is a different locker to where say I started.
But even if you like, if
So but I could come back here and get it.
but even if you like, they join the network, are they not all connected that way?
No.
That sucks.
I probably don't need. I'm not carrying anything, so I can put these away. Oh, that's just gonna sit in the ground. You know, I'll bring the ladder. I'll bring that as well. All right, here we go.
Order assigned.
Okay. That's the way my quest is.
Yeah, but, yeah. So I was saying, like, but how can one area be infested with BTs if they are part of the rain? Surely rain moves.
I think it is some. I think the conceit behind it, for lack of a better term, is that some areas are closer to being like closer to the afterlife essentially than others, so it's easier for BTs to kind of
The veil is thinner.
yes, essentially.
So is the little thing that blips, is that actually a part of the baby?
Yes, so that is connected to the baby. It's when we get into the BT area here, you will see that it kind of it blips towards the nearest BT for you to avoid it. And hence, the comparison I'm going to make here is going to blow your mind.
Yes.
Navigating through BTs reminds me of Deadly Premonition.
Fuck off.
Because you have to hold your breath.
That's dumb.
No, that's just me scanner.
Oh, okay.
But he also acts as just your general what's around me scanner.
Careful for that trip hazard, you might not see it otherwise for the red X.
Also, for some reason you can double jump. I don't get that.
Maybe it's your exoskeleton.
No, I could do it before I got the exoskeleton. I don't really get it.
Maybe it's because he can come back from the dead.
Maybe. Maybe that's just one of his powers. Fuck no.
So is that what the beach is then?
Yes, the
Is
beach.
that
The
limbo area?
beach is. No.
What?
I think beach is actually heaven, and then the seam is like limbo. So yeah, this is how you know
heaven.
it's now BT time. Is it
It
starts
gets all spooky scary.
starts getting all darker, the rain becomes black,
Yep, that's
and then this happens where it's like, oh god, I'm needed.
flip flip. Chip chip. Does it do the cutscene every time?
Yep.
What
I'm imagining this is actually hiding a load. To be perfectly honest.
What if he kept accidentally running back in and out of it? Chip chip.
So yeah, you see it kind of.
Chances are they're going to be behind the wall, right?
So it stays pointing at an area. It points at the closest BT.
Look, they're blossoming, or else that was just them loading in.
No, so obviously the rain makes time go faster. So
Oh, yeah.
plants are like rapidly growing and decaying. So you see, I have to hold my breath because there's a BT nearby.
So does it not does the rain not hit it and make it?
No, so the way I see it, when I get a bit further away, I'll show you. Just because. Yeah, so I got it. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Why am I actually stuck? There we go. So if I do this, should be somewhere. Yep. See that wee ghost of it there?
Yeah,
That's the BT.
So I take it, although you are sneaking, it's not like a sound sort of meter or anything.
There's no like sound or anything, but it is hinted at that yes, they will be able to spot you easier if you are
just standing up.
if you're standing up and just making a lot of noise. I don't think they can hear the baby though. I think the baby.
Better. Well, that'd be pretty dumb if you could. You're like, yeah, that's your one thing is the baby. It actually fucking deters you. Are you dying?
I don't know what's up.
I thought it was because you were holding your breath when you didn't have any breath left.
I don't know.
So just because your hood's up, does that mean that the raid doesn't affect you?
Yep.
Well, the raid gets it's not a massive hood though.
So they kind of show off some of they show some of the age stuff around that. It's actually kind of the way they show it's pretty cool. Where like they show where like bits of rain dropping on Sam's hair and it instantly turning grey and stuff like that. Oh god, I think it's spotted me, but I can't see it, so I'm just gonna keep going. That's fine.
Maybe
Oh god! Yeah, so this kind of what happens is if a BT spots you, you kind of have to fight your way out of its goop. But if you
that's a
don't,
lot of goop.
yep. So oh god, yeah. Get the fuck off. So if this drags you in, that takes you to what is the actual combat sequence of this. Which, this is, so, I don't mind these stealth bits.
Yes.
The combat sequences suck dick.
Like,
They're not fun. And maybe it's because I don't have a lot of options yet, but at the minute they are just go from, so essentially what it does is it submerges an area in like the black goo.
yeah.
And then you are kind of, some bits float to the top, so like you'll see like bits of debris that you can like jump between, and all you do is essentially the BT turns into a giant weird wheel, like a wheel with weird octopus mouth. I don't know.
Cthulhu.
Kinda, yeah.
Sure.
Can I do this wrong? And essentially what happens is you're kind of tasked. Oh god, I'm running. So you do that, and then you kind of just have to go between cover to cover, or well, platform to platform, essentially, and hit it with the grenades.
What if you're on grenades?
Then, well, I think generally if you start becoming low on grenades, then it'll like spawn some. Like some will get fired in from the goo, and well, they'll be from like other players. But overall, like those combat encounters, I've done one because I got caught once, and then the first boss fight against Higgs, kind of also is the same thing, and they're just not fun.
But I suppose it's not fun for the sake of it's supposed to be a punishment for getting caught.
But it's not a punishment if it does force you to do it eventually. I need to drink some Monster.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. Ow! Oh, look, that's cool.
Yeah. So like,
I wish it had Monster Energy Drink TM. That'd make it even
So-
funnier.
I'll show you when I'm out of here, hopefully. But it actually, there's a weird conceit in the canteen which I find amazing. Is that it keeps generating Monster.
Sweet.
Can I get out this way? No, but I could jump that, couldn't I?
Will you latch onto the wall and
I
vault
could
over?
jump. I could jump.
You're ready to run though.
I could jump that.
I don't know if you could. If you die with it, I can call it.
Yes!
I got my legs.
Oh! I'm good, baby, shush, it's fine, baby.
That shit.
I really did, yeah. Right, I need to save this baby. Am I far enough away from the... I should be far enough away. Baby! Right, I get it.
Why? Is it because you fell over?
Yeah, he's stressed out. So if your baby gets stressed out, he stops sensing the BTs?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a umbilical cord grow back. That is... Is this like real time? Like how much you're suing the baby?
That's not a way to shook a baby. I think I shook it too much and it got angry. Alright, you're good enough.
I love your funny. That is actually real time. How long it takes you to soothe the child?
I think it's just because I'm in BT area, it's taking a bit longer. Okay, so I'm in the area now. BT looks happy again. That's good. Okay. That went surprisingly smoothly. I'm shocked. So the first time this happened, and I had to go through a BT area, or not the first time, one of the few times, and I was on a bike, which I had gotten, which I had to leave behind. I just tried to charge through the BT area on my bike, and I just got destroyed.
How did they catch you though?
Because they like pulled me off. Obviously, like I made a lot of noise, so they'd be able to like grab me, and because I wasn't trying to sense them, I just drove straight into one.
Yeah, but like,
So they just
you're on a bike.
they're giant wheels.
They're not. They're fucking umbilical cord bitches. What happened to this idea of there is no traditional game over screen?
So that like I don't think like if you die and you go, I don't know what actually happens when you go to the scene. I haven't died yet. There's a scripted one, but I don't know if it plays out the same way when you actually die.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't think those action sequences are fun. Maybe if they give me more like weapons to deal with them, like just, I don't know, a blood gun. I don't know,
but
like
also,
a super soaker filled with blood.
Like, say if you get to that and you die in that, like what happens then?
I'm assuming you just come back from the Strand and I don't know really, but
You just wash up randomly somewhere on the map. or-
maybe yeah, and you just have to go back and do it. Don't know, but so now we're out of the BT area. So the canteen, it absorbs water and turns it into Monster, and I need that in real life.
Yeah. Monster Energy Drink TM.
Yep. So I got this guy got this guy's stuff with only one minor tumble.
One face plant.
Yep.
Why is this hood still on?
Maybe it's still raining slightly. Oh, there we go.
No.
So I can deliver this cargo. Yep. Confirm. He's all like, "Yo, dog, you brought me back my tools."
Hey, my monitors are picking up a concussion from that fall you had.
I can't believe I got that jump. I'm really impressed.
What?
So everyone like sees Sam as this like living legend.
Okay.
Like he is this one man army just delivering boxes.
Whole lot of memory. place in this.
Cool.
Everyone's like, yeah, this is fucking insane what you're doing, dude.
Place with a chiral printer. Thought I was giving you an impossible mission. Oh, yeah.
But are there not other people like him?
Where do you see the weapons
So,
with these?
Like
They-
other delivery men?
So the conceit with this is, and you'll see it when we get back online in the network here, is that the other delivery men in the world are the other players playing the game as Sam, because you see like their stuff. Like, so I imagine once you'll see it once this pings up to say we're actually connected to the network, you'll see like all their, like you see all their stuff pop up, and like here's all their things, and the.
All the bridges.
You're really bad at realizing that.
I wasn't even paying attention to it.
So yeah, you'll see that this person's left a bridge here, this person's left like an anchor point for me to kind of climb up this cliff wall, and then that kind of feeds into the idea of like you get likes, which that increases like that bridge link stuff is. So the more likes you get, the higher your bridge link level, and I think it increases some stuff.
Now, to be fair, Fragile and her crew never did me wrong. Could say I owe them even.
Is it true now?
They're running with Higgs now.
Conan O'Brien is in this.
I've yet to see Conan O'Brien. I've seen Troy Baker.
As if all
I've seen haven't seen any other. I've seen Guillermo del Toro.
Happy family.
I've seen that guy who directed Drive,
Might be time for us to do the same.
I can't remember his name.
Nicholas Winding Refn or something. I can't remember.
Excuse you.
Um,
More folks like you
he
and
dies
me.
every 148 seconds or something like that. I don't know.
What?
His character dies every 148 seconds, and he has like a
Connect me to the chiral network.
defibrillator attached to his chest that restarts
Why does he
his
keep
heart.
dying?
I don't know. I don't know. They haven't really fully explained that. It's weird.
Nick, they've fucking fully explained it.
So yeah, this is how I bring someone on the network. I give them like necklace of USBs, and it causes weird shit to happen.
Why are you floating?
Hans, just
Why are you
just-
crying?
oh baby.
What? So,
Now they're online.
but why'd you cry?
So when I plugged into the baby, as you saw,
Yeah.
so essentially because Sam has minor dooms, so he can sort of sense. That's what all the like the you saw when he was naked at the start, like all the handprints on him. Is
Yes.
he can sense BTs near him, but not like see them.
So he's like a Doom level one.
Yes. So whenever he plugs into the BB, Dooms, because they can sense them anyway, don't need BBs.
Yeah.
So the effect of this is that he senses the BB's memories. So what that flashback with Mads Mikkelsen is like the BB's memories.
Right.
Well, as long as you keep
So are there other? There's other BBs though.
Yeah, there's loads of BBs.
So
all the BBs.
so unless
By the way, check out this.
unless you are a
It's
Doom
called a bullet
and use a
gun.
BB, you don't see the memories.
Yes.
Trouble for a minute.
But
You just plug into a baby.
and you could and they
So the
sense-
baby plugs in, and then that
BTs.
flicky thing can sense
Right.
the.
If you think you could use it, take it.
Sweet.
A bolo
Got a gun.
huh?
I got a bola gun
That
for
could come in
dealing with the
handy.
weird cult.
As is, you can use it to restrain human targets without killing them. But
Yeah, right there, Hans.
Is that gonna be any good?
I mean, yeah, it'll probably means I can actually stand there and take them out rather than just
Can.
running.
Go ahead.
I don't think I can use it
You-
on BTs.
No. Can
Yeah, let's hang on my
you
tour rock.
aim at them with no ammo and convince them you have ammo?
I don't know.
So I have yet to see a game do that, and that was really fucking cool.
There is a
idea.
game that does that.
What game, Nick?
I feel like I've definitely done that. Red Dead, you can do that.
Time for me
You
to
know when your gun, you point your gun at someone in Red Dead, they're like, "Oh Jesus!"
It's not Red Dead,
It's free. Red Dead Redemption 2. You can do it.
but there's also The Last of Us does that.
Yeah.
That just hit me.
Oh, I'm getting a call from Die Hard Man.
You've brought 3 way stations into the the preppers are on the grid, and the
He's
Chiral
the
network
leader
is
of Bridges.
better than ever.
He's the chairman.
We're planning
Why does he
to
look like a
use
villain now?
this as our next way
Your
station.
guess is as good as mine.
But that'll
And who
have
calls their
Got a priority.
their son die?
a mess in need of cleaning up. We need you
Shares
to
a
recover
Die
one of
Hardman?
Lake Knot City's
I don't
sister
know,
servers.
Hans.
Hardman is a superhero name. Hardman is a
There's
surname.
transport on the way back. The server contains
If he
validation
doesn't
data
turn out
for
to be
new
evil,
delivery
I will
system
fucking
we're
suck
deploying.
my own dick.
He
Once in place,
Higgs
it
wears a
will
very
use
similar
Chiral
mask.
network to automate deliveries.
Brothers.
To us,
but his Higgs is gold.
They'll be
the
brothers.
mules, it may as well be a toaster. A toaster they'll happily tear apart for the
It is.
crystals and rare
But
earth
Hans, I
metals inside.
appreciate this.
If
Like,
we don't act quickly, we could
I
lose
appreciate
that
that Sony has let
data. So get your
Kojima
ass to the
be
new
Kojima.
strike site, snatch the
Yeah.
server, and bring it back to Lake Knot City.
Right.
put
Do you
in
have
the
anything
order
else to show
myself.
us?
Check your cufflinks
Not
for
really, no.
details.
I'll play a bit more that we can put over the thing.
Right.
Actually, well, just to show before we sign off, let's see what's nearby. There's someone's bridge. Let's go see someone's bridge, just to show you.
How many bridges are there?
So, like, anyone can put up a bridge, like I could put up a random bridge and it would be it. I don't think it'll always show up for people.
Is there any good bridges?
Yeah, like, that's the point, is people put up the bridges, like,
I don't know.
so.
I've seen a couple of bridges that aren't that funny. Did you get it?
Yeah, unfortunately I do.
It's a YouTube
Yeah.
joke.
So, this is someone is like, oh, there's a river here, fuck this river, let's put a bridge there. Which, yeah, fair point.
Fuck this river.
Getting over a river is a hassle.
Is it?
It drains your batteries faster, it makes your stamina go out
Like
faster.
you ran out of batteries.
I know, but bridges recharge batteries!
Do they?
Yep. So this is Ohio Atoll's bridge. I'll give him some likes.
How often can you like something?
You can like anything as much as you want, well, until that bar fills up, and then you're like, yep. I'll give him likes. So, the way this works is, if I go up to this terminal, you see this kind of has like, see the wee numbers beneath it, like saying, essentially, like, the way this kind of filters out bad stuff is, so this bridge, for example, if someone was like, oh, this bridge is in a shit place, no one's going to use it, the conceit is the timefall, like the rain causes the bridge to like rot away.
Okay, right.
Yep, so, but if it's a good bridge and people are like, oh, this is really handy, they can keep putting materials into it to keep it upkept, so it stays more permanent. So I like the online stuff. I think is really neat, and I think like
Not too invasive.
it's not too invasive, and it has actually really come in handy sometimes. Like there's been times where I've been going through like delivering stuff, and like someone's left like a ladder, like a really handy ladder. They're like, oh sweet, I don't have one myself. I can just climb this ladder. It's already here. Or like, and I've going through one of the areas, I left an anchor, and then when I signed back onto the game, it was like, oh, X number of people used your climbing rope and give you likes. And I was like, oh sweet, I helped. And I think that stuff is really neat. It's like, it's super simple and like super not
You're going
that.
to the BT area, I think you be careful.
No, I think that's just the bridge.
The fluty up bits indicate to me it's a BT.
I can't remember. I don't even know where I'm actually meant to be going. Oh, I'm just going back to Lake Knot City. Okay. But yeah, so I like the online stuff. The online, it's super simple and not very like interactive, but I think it's cool nonetheless. Can I pee off this bridge? Pee. No, I don't want a lot of pee. Oh no, I can still pee.
I don't think you're really going off the bridge. Oh, you did get off the bridge. Well done, Nick. You peed off the bridge. Well done. Is that draining your battery?
No, my battery's charging because I'm on the bridge.
Right, we are going to cut ahead. Nick is going to give his final opinions
Shaking it.
on this weird fucking game.
Sweet fucking relief.
Oh god! Why did you step forward?
So that was footage from Death Stranding. Nick Klaus,
Hands.
I have a question to ask you.
Yep.
If I was on the fence about Death Stranding, what would you say to me? You always take a massive pause before you answer that question.
But particularly about this, like, it's... There's a lot you can say about this game. I think it's... One, I'm very, like, impressed with how, like, the fact this game even got made. Like, how do you pitch this game to a fucking team of executives and make this make any sense?
You put Kojima in the title.
Yeah. I really like the delivery aspect of this. I really like the kind of ludicrous story. I think it's actually funny in a weird sort of way. Like how it's very on the nose around its like metaphors and stuff like that. I really like the delivery aspect of this. I like the melancholy feeling of like, it reminds me of kind of like Euro Truck Simulator and games like that, like there's something really satisfying about doing this tedious job very well. But then I feel like the downside is they've kind of layered this alright stealth game and kind of shit action game on top of it. And they're not enough to make me be like, fuck, this is terrible. But they're enough for me to be like, there's something, like half of this game is not enjoyable. And for some people, I know that the other half of this game is not going to be enjoyable. There are going to be people that don't like the delivery stuff and like how I kind of, literally it's a walking simulator. Like someone went to Kojima and said, yo, these walking simulators are getting popular, and he didn't understand what that meant. He meant literal, he thought it meant literal walking simulator. And yeah, this was always going to be a divisive game, and I think critical reception has proven that. But I really enjoy it. But that could be very different for anyone, and this is like very difficult to recommend to someone, but it's also very difficult to say, don't get this game, because I feel like you need to see it for yourself.
Nick, I'm not gonna get this game.
That's fine. I would completely understand someone not like looking at this and be like, this is not for me. But for a lot of people that are watching it, it could be a very case of, I need to like play this for myself to know if I like this.
Because like, I'm not like beat around the bush here. Kojima games, I like a good dumb story, but Kojima games take that to like the nth degree. I like layer that on top of, as you said, kind of an alright walking simulator. Which probably has to like integrate somewhat puzzle solving mechanics maybe to it. Like, you know, just like, oh, how am I going to get up this hill? But then you put on, yeah, stealth, which I dislike, and then not great action, shooting sequences. Yeah, no. But yeah, this game has proven to be very divisive. So yeah, like you could probably flip a coin whether or not you're actually going to enjoy it or not. That's literally what this comes down to. But that is Death Stranding. Only available on PS4?
It has been announced for PC for next year, but at the minute, yes.
Only
at time of recording.
And exclusive to PS4. And typical $49.99 price bracket. Thank you very much for joining me, Nick.
No problem.
Gotta give,
don't shake the baby.
Gotta give Hideo Kojima that sweet, sweet yen. God knows he actually does need a Monster Engineering. Probably paid him a fucking fortune for this game. Who the fuck at Monster was like, boss, we need to get in on this shit.
I've got it.
Hideo Kojima's making a new game. Let's get in on that.